Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
My dear brothers and sisters, let's read this Gospel of Luke chapter 24 verse 15 onwards. We read like this. While they were talking and discussing, Jesus himself came near and went with them. When they were talking about passion of Jesus, Jesus came. Whenever you talk about Jesus, whenever you think about passion, he comes. Wherever 2 or 3 are gathered, he comes. And then verse 16 we read, but their eyes were kept from recognizing. They did not recognize him. Whether they recognize him or not, he is there. Many a time in your situations, whether you recognize his presence or not, he is there. Many a time you feel absence of God in your life. Don't worry, he cannot be absent from you. He knows you are his child. Therefore, he will never be absent from your life. So whether you recognize him or not, he is there next to you. Verse 17 we read like this. And he said to them, what are you discussing with each other while you walk alone? They stood still looking sad. They were very sad. They were so depressed. They were thinking about what has happened. But now Jesus is with them. My dear brothers and sisters, when you think about our past, it's very painful. It will make us sad. But think about the presence where Jesus is standing next to you. If you think about the past, you will be sad. When you think about the presence of Jesus, you will be happy. This is something that we all need to remember. When the disciples saw Jesus walking on the water, and Jesus revealed that it is he, then they were so happy. But when they were looking at the windstorm, they were so frightened and terrified. My dear brothers and sisters, it's very difficult for us to come out of the stress and anxiety unless we change our focus. So these disciples, they were only thinking about the past, but they did not recognize Jesus standing next to them. Therefore, they were looking sad. Are you sad and sorrowful? That means you're thinking about your past and you're worrying about your future. But if you really want to come out of this sadness and sorrow, think about one who is standing next to you. He will never leave you. He will never abandon you. He is standing next to you. Think about him. Focus on him. You will never be sad. You will never be worried. And these disciples, they were thinking about the past and they were worried and sad. Then Jesus said, what is disturbing you? Tell me. What are you discussing with each other while you walk alone? Jesus asked this not because Jesus doesn't know what they were discussing about. Jesus knew every detail of their discussion. But still, Jesus asked this question. Why? Why did Jesus ask this question? Tell me, what are you discussing with each other? Why did Jesus ask this? He knows what they were discussing about. It means Jesus wanted them to open their mouth and share with him all what they are going through. My dear brothers and sisters, today you must be wondering, God knows all the problems. Why should I tell him? It is true that God knows your problems, but he wants you to open up your heart in front of him. He is inviting you to open up your heart in front of him. He is asking you, why are you looking sad? Why are you looking disturbed? What are you discussing with all your friends and family members? What are you gossiping about? What is going on in your mind? Tell me. I want to listen to you. This is what exactly the Lord is asking you and me at this moment. We are all sad. We are all having our own problems and sorrows and confusions. But God is inviting us to open up our heart in front of him. Let us speak to Jesus. Let us open up our heart in front of Jesus and say, Jesus, this is what I'm going through right now. This is what I'm facing in my personal life. I have lots of hope and expectation, but nothing seems to be working. All my dreams are shattered and I'm confused. I don't know where to turn to. Please have mercy on me. Help me. This is what I'm going through. Just open up in front of Jesus and speak to him. The Lord is going to help you.